I've recoated the top crankcase half. I'll call it the top, and I'll call this the bottom. But I've put a little bit of Motoseal on the top, and now I'm going to place the top, and you can see there's a doweling piece right here, which will go right here, and the other doweling piece right here will go right there. And after we get this in place, I'll have to do it with one hand. I'm going to do it as carefully as you can. You can see why they use doweling. It's because they want the case to match as well as it can. So I put a little bit of weight on it. You can see it's not totally sealing right around here. That's no problem. It's because of probably the doweling. And we can see over here where the case is going to meet down in here and on the other side right here after it's been compressed. And let's see over here. It's sealing not too bad right here. But then again, it's cold out here too. It's only 50 degrees, and aluminum doesn't do really well in the cold. But everything else looks like it's going to match up okay. Then what we have to do is make sure our torque wrench, which is right here, is set at 9 pounds. I'll do it in English because that's the only thing I know. I've got, I believe, 8 or 9 bolts. They all have to be staggered because, believe it or not, you can get these cases which are set flush or perpendicular or flat or whatever Latin you want to call it. But if you don't tighten the bolts in a uniform, orderly way, you can get the case to twist a little bit, either this way or that way, off the plane of level. I mean, not this way or that way, but this way or that way. And so it's what's good to do is, if you have a new wrench, we're going to use a 10mm socket right here. Now let me tell you a little trick about the Honda Dio or the Honda RUCKUS. What you're going to use mainly on both these bikes, and I'm not sure about, you know, the years and everything, you will use an 8mm, a 10mm, a 12mm, a 14mm for your clutch, a 17mm for your larger bolts like your variator, and then the piece de resistance is you will use a 22mm for your back wheels, or that one right there. So there's not really many different exotic sizes that you're going to use. But in order to set this correctly, let's just see if I can do this. First of all, you have to unlock it, and that's, you want to twist it to the side it doesn't want to go, because it's being a bitch. Come on. Come on. Anyway, you unlock this, and then you twist this handle up to where you want it. Where it's set right now, it says 10 right there, and where the 0 mark is, okay, it's set exactly at 10 pounds. So what we're going to do is do some high performance 10-pound torquing instead of 9. Why? Because I'm a rebel, just the way I am. I'll put a little bit of oil in this deal right here, and then we'll take the bolts and we'll dip them in the oil, and we'll take them out and we'll place them. What I like to do is I like to place the bolts. Forget about the torque wrench for right now. I like to place the bolts, use another ratchet wrench and get all the bolts snug before I start to tighten them down. Then we're going to go over how the wrench works if you've never done it before. Now if you have, that's fine, but I have to understand that there are a lot of young people out there, a lot of young guys, and I don't know about girls in the world. They don't have any older brothers, they don't have any fathers, they don't have anyone that'll show them, and they don't want to ask any questions because they don't think it's cool and they'll look like idiots. Well, not around me. So I'm going to pretend that I was 17 and looking up to someone who could help me figure these engines out, because the more you know, the longer life you're going to have in these little ruckuses or the Dios. So I do hope you like my videos. I could have completed this project in probably one day if I didn't have to make all these little tiny videos and document it all along the way. But I'm really glad I did. If anyone out there likes the work I'm doing, then if you could just maybe press the like button on the video or something like that. Anyway, thank you.